You never receive something for yourself. You receive something to give it to others. Whatever it is. If you keep it for yourself, it means that you want the ego and credit, which is not yours. Anyway, anything that we have, it's something that we got.
The so-called axis of resistance, this alliance of evil, promoting a cult of death, committed on October 7th. Yeah. They did harm the Israelis. Oh yes, they did traumatize an entire country. But they committed suicide because on that day, in my humble opinion, the Palestinian cause was liquidated and the axis of resistance was over. They just don't know it yet. They're crumbling slowly, but it's over. And to claim doing it for God is insane. To claim doing it to liberate a people while killing their own people is insane. And the world seems to be blinded. Not to be cynical now, it's not as if everyone around the globe hates Israel. Luckily, Israel has a lot of allies. But those large numbers justifying or condoning what occurred on that day makes one wonder, how can that happen? Like, something wrong is with the world. And those who are not blind have the responsibility. And this is where I try to have a lot of sympathy for the Israelis, because they have to look after one another, stay strong, although they are dramatically outnumbered, keep their faith, believing that Israel will prevail, and the Jewish people went through worse. It's not to relativize what is worse or better. They went through catastrophes and survived. And also, you were given the 10 Commandments, you were given a mission, or you accepted the mission, and you have to be a light unto nations. So if you see better, then you have the responsibility to wake people up, to keep it up and try to change this world. And all this is just too much.
No question. You never receive something for yourself. You receive something to give it to others.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. Mm-hmm. If you keep it for yourself, it means that you want the ego and the credit, which is not yours. Anyway, because anything that we have, it's something that we got. And we didn't get it for ourselves. It's just pipes, like channels. We need to give it out. And if we don't share, it's like water that stayed, they start to stink. They need to always move. And whatever we got in Mount Sinai needs to be shared with the world. There's no doubt about that. Definitely there is a job to be done. Looking at all the situation, all the extreme energy, it's always like either you are doing for God, like you are doing it for God, it can be Allahu Akbar, or it can be coming in conquer Jerusalem because of this, and whatever it is in whole history, or you're doing it for society. But anyway, both ways, you choose the destructive way, which means people will suffer and it will never end.
Yeah.
Till we will be strong enough to strengthening our consciousness and to understand that this is really the old thing that we need to learn. And today, there is a possibility, I believe. Like, you can brainwash people, you can wash the brain from this hatred, toxic, all this negative energy, which everyone will agree. You know, when you have a family, if you hate the other person, if you hate your husband, it's not going to help. You need to be strong and you need to learn what to do. And also, you cannot be weak. That's something that we did learn, Israel, after 2,000 years. You cannot be weak. That's one thing that we did learn. So that's part, but we start to get too complacent in the last few years.
And distracted.
That's right.
I feel that people lost their focus on their mission, on who they are.
Absolutely.
Thinking that spirituality is beneath me, I just can blend, I can live alone.
Be like with everyone else, absolutely.
Yeah. Which is not possible, as people see again and again.